So today we have a very special project. I've been excited to do this for a while now, and we are going to be making over a garage sale find. So this is a really great way to get Christmas decorations. Christmas decorations are always really inexpensive at garage sales in the summer because nobody's thinking of them. And so I picked this thing up, and let me show you. So it's still in the bag. I don't even know for sure exactly what it is. I know that it is some kind of wooden sleigh and reindeer, but I also know that the decorations on it are just really old-fashioned and not really my style. Just really dated looking. And so my idea is that I will redo it. It came in just a whole bunch of Christmas stuff that I bought, and I thought, oh, I'll redo that, and I just never have gotten around to it. It's still in the package. So I'm going to be seeing it the first time when you see it. A few things that I know that we're probably going to need. Now, when you're redoing projects like this, sometimes you don't always know what you're going to need. I try to let you know the materials and things that I'm going to be using beforehand, but again, when you're redoing things, who knows what will happen. But anyway, I do know that I do have a paintbrush. I have some red and brown acrylic paint, and I have some gold glitter, and I have some red glitter. So those are some things that I know right offhand that I'm probably going to need. Other things I might take it. Other things that I might need are some possibly sandpaper, or I might take it downstairs and run it kind of over with my hand sander. But anyway, let's just get started and see how it turns out. First step is to open the package and see what we have. Also, I didn't mention, but I have, and when I start doing things, I'll turn the camera, but I also have some newspaper down to protect the surface that I'm working on. Okay, so it looks like, let me back up a little bit and just kind of show you what it is. All right, here's the sled, and it looks like, oh, it kind of like, okay, like, you see this? It kind of like all flopped out. I don't know. There's some strings. I don't know for sure how it's supposed to stay together. Oh, these have some slits in them, so maybe something goes in it or something. Oh, and it looks like our reindeer might be painted. Oh, I got sidetracked. Oh my goodness, these are kind of cute. I may not paint these. Holy cow, guys, look at that. How adorable. Okay, so these might not get painted, so you never know. We might add some like white glitter or something. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's kind of cute. Those might not get painted. It does look like there is a hole for a dowel rod. So maybe I don't know if it went together to make one, or maybe it was meant to go on the sides like this. So obviously that is missing. So we will have to figure out something to attach all that. So let's figure out that. Okay, so it looks like there is some like rubber band type things going on here, and that are strings that you will pull to keep things tight. But anytime I pull them, because it is so old, this is what happens. And sorry guys, I know my nails are over a week past being filled, so I need to get in, but I've just been too busy. Anyway, but yeah, so it keeps breaking. There's also this weird stuff on the top. It's like raffia, like edging stuff. We're gonna take that off. Okay, I think it's about to the point where I'm gonna switch the camera view. Okay, so we are going to take this kind of stuff off. Can you see this? Yeah, so we're gonna take that off because that's kind of ugly and it's kind of coming off. It also has these like really like weird kind of wooden dots, so I don't know what we're gonna do with those. We're definitely gonna paint this because this is kind of, but this is what I'm kind of talking about with these strings. So I really think that the best bet for this project at this point, because we're obviously missing pieces for this project, is to cut the strings. I don't mind that it, if it's permanently together, like it doesn't have to fold up for me, like that's not a big deal. I can store it already assembled. So I think that the best solution right now, I think, for the project is to cut the strings and use some wood glue and maybe some tacks or something in some places, but to kind of hold all of this together. And that's I'm gonna go find my wood glue and a pair of scissors. See, I told you we always come up with things that we need, and get started. Okay, so I got some Elmer's wood glue and just a little pair of scissors, and now I'm going to like trim all of those. Okay, it's been a couple hours, and I wanted to update you on just a couple of things I did. I took a little bit of Mod Podge that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I went ahead and I decided that I really liked the painting on these little reindeer, but I wanted them to kind of match these glittery sleighs. So I just did the red parts of the deer, the holly, and everything just to kind of make it tie into the glittery sleigh. So those have been drying. I did that as the other pieces were drying. So we're going to move these guys over here. Now we have our glittery sleighs, and we need to figure out how to assemble this thing. So we're gonna try to glue it. We'll see how that goes. If not, we may nail it. Again, when you're working with refinishing projects, you just kind of just kind of take it as it goes. So let's see what we can do and get this thing put together. Once we're all done, I will take a little bit of red paint and paint the inside of the sled just to give it a nice fresh coat of paint. Let's go. Been several hours in the video before my husband came home for lunch, and he was kind of helping me, so you've probably seen his hands in the video some. But anyway, so now that we've let it dry with our little handy dandy Kool-Aid box here, that's, you know, we're all about that. So anyway, now we are going to assemble it, and while everything was drying, I noticed something, and so I want to show you. Okay, so this is the piece, we let this dry, we glued this together, and I also wanted to show you, like, this was, this lined up okay, but the bottom did not, and I knew, can you see that? I knew that that was going to happen. I knew that it would be off either at the top or at the top or at the bottom, and I would rather it be off down here as opposed to up here. Sorry, the dog's clicking. As opposed to up here, you know, because this is what people are gonna see. So that's why I lined it up that way. So it's going to go, let's see if we can set this up here. It's going to go in here, okay? Well, then I noticed that it just looked blank right here. So I'm assuming that there's a part missing. You know, of course, when you get things at the garage sale and things like that, that, you know, is bound to happen. This looks kind of orange in the video, but it's not, it's red, but yeah. But, so anyway, what I did while everything was drying is I took my little, like box cutter, I use it like as an X-Acto knife, and I cut a small, whoops, I just threw it, a small piece of foam that I'm going to paint, and then a line here, and I just, to measure that, I just used this as a measurement since I knew it was the same width throughout. So I'm going to paint this and let it dry, and we're going to attach it to the front of the sled. I don't know, I just, maybe it wasn't supposed to have anything there. I don't know, it seems like it would since it had something on the back. I don't know, I just kind of felt like it needed a little something there. So that's what we are going to do. Yeah, so, all right, so let's do that. Okay, so while we have everything waiting, I am just going to take and these had a little hole for like a little dowel rod. This is obviously not a big enough dowel rod. I didn't have the right size dowel rod, but I think that I can make it work with some glue and stuff. And it's really just to kind of hold them together. And if it comes out, it's not really that big of a deal. So I'm gonna try with some wood glue. If not, we can fill it with some hot glue to just kind of fill in that circle. But that's what we're gonna do. So once again, we've allowed things to dry. I feel like that's been the theme of today. This has taken several hours to do, but it's gonna be cute and worth it. So now our little foam piece is dry, and our sled is all dry, and it seems to be holding together really, really nicely. Got some dry glue on there, we'll have to take that off. But anyway, so now instead of using wood glue because this is styrofoam, I think I'm going to use some hot glue and try to attach it with that to the front of the sled. Okay, so now we're basically done. The only thing left to do is to give the inside of this just a fresh coat of paint, just so all the red matches from what we've done, and make it look brand new again. And and then one more time of drying, and we'll be good. Okay, so there we are. Just gotta let it dry, and then we're gonna set it all up, and I'll show you as soon as it's ready. One final thing I think that I'm gonna add is some jute string from the sled to the reindeer, just to kind of, you know, give the reindeer some reins.